So children, we had finished with lesson 17, that was trigonometrical ratios, basically trigonometrical angles and all. Now this chapter is also on trigonometry only, and here some standard angles are there about which we will talk. We already had discussed that what are those standard angles. These angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. In your book only one table is made for the different values of sine, cosine and tan, that is the tangent. The different values of theta are put here and you get the corresponding values. Based on this you can get lot of questions, and that will also involve the concepts of using a right angle triangle and some angles in track, and then the concept of perpendicular upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse and perpendicular upon base. So this sine, if you know these ratio, the value of these angles for 0 degree, 30, 45, 60, 90, then you can get the inverse ratio. That means if you know sine theta, you can get the value of cosine theta also. If you know cot theta, you can get cos theta, you can get sec theta also. And if you know tan theta, you can get cot theta. Cot is cotangent. Okay, I have already told you about the values of these things in the previous classes. So let us jump on to the questions, because these values you need to remember and they have to be marked up. Some formula you have made, some links you have made, some numbering made, and it is very good. Otherwise also you can learn it. Another way of learning is solving questions on it. As many questions you solve, that many questions you will be remembering about the value of it. Please try to write the table and then learn it. And these are standard angles, that's why the value is given. I am taking up one question. Question number first, fourth part from exercise 18.1. It says find the value of. So question number first, part 4, find the value of cos 90 degree multiplied by plus cos square 45 degree. Cos square 45 degree into sin 30 degree into tan 45 degree. Okay, now see, sometimes before putting the values of the theta directly, try if something is possible to solve this and also see. Now see, value of cos 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. So this value will give you 0. Then cos square 45 degree. Now see, if the values were same, then it would have gone also here. But see one thing, if you take cos square 45 degree and tan 45. Now see, what is the value of square of cos theta? Cos 45 is how much? 1 by root 2. So value is 1 by root 2. So let's put that value only. And then what more values they are asking? Sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. And see, it is asking square. So it will be a square of this one. Sin 30 is half. And tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. 1. That means 0 plus square of 1 by root 2 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1, that means 0 plus anything will be that only, 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 That should be the answer of first question, fourth part. Let's verify this one. Yes, 1/4. Moving on to the next question. I am taking up question number 4th, third part. This is a proving type question. Let me write the question first. It says prove that cos 60 equal to, fourth question, third part. Yes, third part. Prove that cos 60 degree is equal to, so prove that cos 60 degree is equal to cos square 30 degree minus sin square 30 degree. Okay. Now see, there you can also use the identities, but here since they are giving the value of the angles, let us take it directly. Now let us see what the value of cos 30 is. So cos 60 is. Let's take LHS. LHS is what? Cos 60. Now cos 90 is 0. Then cos 60 is what? 1/2. So cos 60 is half. Now let us take what RHS is. Now cos 30 is what? 1/√2. So it is 1/√2. And this same square, so let's put the value of square here. Minus sin 30 is half, square of half. So 1/2 square will be 1/2 minus here is what? 1/4. So half minus 1/4. LCM of 4 and 4 is 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So it's what? This is 1/4. Sorry, value of cos √3 is this is not 1/√2, it is √3/2. Cos 30 is √3/2. So this √3/2, not √3/2. Whole square. So 3 square will be 3 minus 2 square is 4. 3 minus 1/4 is what? 2/4, which is equal to 1/2. So you need to remember the values. So this is what? This is equal to RHS. So it is proved here. Nothing difficult. Only thing is that you have to remember the values. And in a similar pattern you have to solve it. Let's take few more questions. I am taking the next question as, now it is up to you how you remember the questions, how to do the things. Here's the question I am solving now for you on the board. Here's the question says, if theta equal to 30 degree, find the ratio of 2 sin theta. Therefore, this is how much is theta? 30 degree. Theta equal to 30 degree. Find the ratio of 2 sine theta is to sine 2 theta. Let's find the value of this individually. Sine 30 degree is equal to what? Half. Yes or no? Sine 30 degree is half. Then what? Sine 2 theta will be what? And see, it is saying 2 sine theta. So what will be 2 sine theta? So 2 into 1 by 2, that means it will be 1. And so let's see, find the value of sine 2 theta. So sine 2 theta is equal to sine 60 degree. And what is the value of sine 60 degree? Sine 60 is like sine 90 is 1. It will be root 3 by 2. It will be root 3 by 2. So it will be root 3 by 2. Now the question is saying what? Find the ratio. So right here. So 2 sine theta upon sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine 30 degree upon sine 60 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by root 3. Therefore 2 sine theta is to sine 2 theta is equal to 2 is to root 3. This should be the answer. Let's match it. So to be H will be what? 2 is to root 3. That's the answer. So I'll tell you again, questions are not much difficult here. Only thing is that you have to take the values properly. Now 11th question, second part, third part I'll take. 11th question, third part. It says find the value of 11th question, 3 parts are there. And trigonometry is really scoring. You must always consider this thing in mind. 11th third part is saying if 3 sine square theta equal to 2 whole 1 by 4. Let's write the question first. 11th question third part. If 3 sine square theta 3 sine square theta is equal to how much? It is given as 2 whole 1 by 4. 2 whole 1 by 4. Now see here, you can use the rules of transposition also. 2 whole 1 by 4 is what basically? This is like this is like that. Sine square theta is equal to 4 to the 8, 9 by 4. No, this is by that 3 sine square theta. 3 sine square theta equal to 3 sine square theta equal to 9 by 4. This is by that sine square theta is equal to 9 by 4 into 3. That means 3 to the 9. That means 3 by 4. This implies that sine theta. Now sine theta, you take the square root of this. It will be root 3 by 2. Now see from this, can you correlate some values of sine? Now see, sine 90 is 1. That means 4 by 4. Sine 60 will be what? 1 less. That means root 3 by, means in the whole under root will be 3 by 4. So root 3 by 2. This implies that what? So value of theta will get. And see also same thing it is same also. So write it imply that theta equal to sin inverse root 3 by 2. This implies that theta equal to 60 degree. So value of theta will come as 60 degree. Let us see what the answer they are giving. Yes, 60 degree only, that is the answer. So you can see that this question exercise is really easy and numerous questions we are doing it, see, within very less time. Theta is an acute angle, so this way you proceed here. Do not have much worries. I have done transposition and with the help of the table you can do a lot of questions. Let's take one more question. 14th question I am doing for you. 14th question, first part on the board I am doing for you. 14th question says what? 14th question, first part, it says if 3 theta is an acute angle, solve the following equations for theta. That is, it is given 2 sin 3 theta is equal to root 3. Now, what is this meaning of this? So, sin 3 theta is equal to root 3 by 2. This implies that 3 theta is equal to sin inverse root 3 by 2. And you know that value of sin 3 theta is what? If it is root 3 by 2, that means this particular root 3 by 2 where you have got in the previous question that you have solved, that is question number 11, it was for 60 degree. This implies that 3 theta equal to 60 degree. This implies that theta equal to 60 by 3 degree, that means 20 degree. The value of theta will be 20 degree. This is question number 14, first part. Let's verify the answer. Yes, 20 degree. Another easy question is, let us take one more question from the exercise. This is question number 18 we are taking. 18th, first and second part both are taken. Excuse me. So see, you can find that these questions are really easy and scoring and fast also we are doing. If you compare the duration of the video lecture is 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the proving type questions we are going to do one question only, but here within a span of 14 or 15 minutes, 7-8 questions. So you can really understand that how much scoring is trigonometry. That only is the one message that I want to give to you. See, whatever problems you are having, you will please message it to me in the WhatsApp group also. I will be really helpful to solve the questions for you. And question number 18, first part is what? Sin 3x equal to 1. So sin 3x equal to 1. Now you tell me for which value of theta of sin you are getting 1? 90 degree. Sin 90 is 1. So what will write? Sin 3x equal to 1. And please tell me one more thing, that value of theta is between 0 to 90 degree only. And see, it is giving less than equal to sign also. That means value of this 3x will vary between 0 and 90. This is another way of saying theta is an acute angle. Yes or no? This implies that 3x equal to sin inverse 1. That means it will be what? This implies that 3x equal to 90 degree. This implies that x equal to 90 by 3. That means 30 degree. So value of x has come 30 degree. What more do you want to say? Find the value of sin x. So first part will be what? Sin x equal to sin 30 degree. That means The value you remember already, half. Second part is what? Cos 2x. Cos 2x equal to cos 60 degree. Now cos 60 is what? Cos 60 is, let's say cos 90 is 0. 0 by 4. So to be 1 by 2. Cos 60 should be 1 by 2. Yes, it should be 1 by 2. So C, A and D parts both answer are same. Third part also that why we need this third part now. Well, first two parts we have solved. Tan square x minus sec square x. Tan square x means sec square x is equal to what? Now tan square 30 degree minus sec square 30 degree. Now what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so 1 by root 3 square into sec. Sec is what? Sec is opposite of cos. So what is cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So reverse will be what? 2 by root 3. So that also square root 2 by root 3 square into. This means can you see here we are getting the like fraction. So 1 by 3 minus 2 to the 4. I think so this thing will come in negative. Should be coming in negative. Yes. So 1 minus 4 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 upon 3 is minus 1. So these all the three answers are there. Let's verify this one also from the back. Half and minus 1. So that is the answer we have got. All the three parts are solved. I hope this should be easy for you. It is not a difficult type of a question. All these things we have done here. And in the coming next lecture, we will be finishing this exercise 18.1 also, and then moving on to some more questions. See, 25th and 24th are there. Hints are given for these questions. You can do it easily. Maybe some questions are more I'll take. And then we'll move to question exercise number 18.2. Again, it is very easy, but we'll at least take 1 or 2 lectures or 3 lectures for doing this. And then we'll move on to the last chapter, that is the coordinate geometry. This is coordinate geometry. So coordinate also is not so tough a thing. It is easy. So 19.1 is there and 19.2 is there. 3 also is there. But in coordinate geometry also maybe some portion is excluded or not. Let me tell you now only here in this video right now only. Because always you have to consider the reduced syllabus. I have been saying about it quite a lot of times, and you must also think about it. So see, for the trigonometry everything is coming, and for the coordinate geometry maybe they have not reduced anything for the coordinates. Let us see whether it is same or not. Dependent and independent, then ordered pair, solution of simultaneous equations, distance formula. Yes, this much only. So in this trigonometry portion and coordinate geometry, nothing is reduced. You have to study the whole thing. Okay, and see, plotting of the points you already know from the class 7th and 8th how to plot the coordinate points. Only new thing that you will learn is the section formula, or sorry, distance formula. Distance formula is what? Whenever some line is given, how some coordinate point is able to divide it into the particular given ratio. Okay, so these all things will continue in the coming lectures.